Welcome back to Redbeard RPG and Starfield. We are right outside of the Freestar Rangers building, and we're working on the All That Money Can Buy quest line. Well, next thing we need to do is we need to do a little research on our friend here, and he is apparently on the other side of this wall. Thought I was really setting that up smart,
Don't
but
you
I
have
guess
something
not.
better to do?
We have
Um,
everything you could
there we
possibly
go.
want.
His Majesty decided to come down from his throne and walk amongst us peasants? What did he want?
He said he wanted to personally thank us for our contributions to the city and hopes for our continued support. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Our contributions? Those taxes we pay are a sham, so he can line his ivory trade tower with another layer of gold. Makes me sick. Feel like making a purchase today?
I do need to talk to you.
Welcome to Newell's. If you're looking for any specific goods, Rosa and I guarantee we'll beat Sieghart's lousy selection every time.
There we go. The way to be competitive. Sounds like you got a problem with Sigart's place.
Oh, I don't have a problem with his place. My problem is Siegert himself.
Oh?
That man has absolutely no respect for the business community on Neon. He skips merchant meetings and refuses to participate in any of our group buys. Worst of all, he pays off Neon security to keep his place safe.
What prevents you from doing the same thing? What do you mean by merchant meeting?
A lot of the merchants in Neon belong to a small merchants alliance.
Okay.
It's nothing formal. It's just a bunch of us getting together to air our grievances and watch each other's backs.
Fair enough. How do you keep your place safe if you're not greasing the palms of the town guard?
By standing up to the lowlifes who come in here expecting me to just hand over all of my money. I refuse to be run out of business or be forced to pay protection.
Okay, so the town security kind of functions as a mob of some sort as well. I mean, for all you know, he doesn't really have a choice as far as paying off the guards.
Everyone has a choice. Some are simply more difficult than others.
That's fair to say.
The only way to fight Neon security is if all the merchants unify and push back on these unreasonable rules. Anyway, sorry. I know I can get a little intense about these things. If you'll forgive the outburst and have a look around, I'm sure you'll find something you might want to buy.
Let's see. What's the story with you and Rosa?
I arrived in Neon almost, 20 years ago? I had gotten a job at Xenofresh through a friend and started working on the loading docks. After a few years, they moved me up to Kazanbas processing, and that's where I met Rosa for the first time. She was my supervisor, but we hit it off right away. It wasn't long before we decided to quit Xenofresh, get married, and start our own business.
There you
We've
go.
been in love ever since.
Let's see. I'll talk to Sighart and see if I can talk some sense into him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be extremely helpful. I honestly don't know what to say.
I'm not doing it for free.
I'm a businessman. You help me with this, and I have no problem compensating you for your time.
There we go.
Just be careful when you're dealing with Siegert. He can be surprisingly unreasonable when he's cornered.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Speaking of which, how often have you tried talking to Siegert yourself?
The first time I brought up the subject, we got into a huge argument. Siegert said he had every intention of paying Neon security and that it was final. After that, I tried to speak to him a few times, but he's always been too busy to spend the time to sit down and have a decent conversation. It's
Interesting.
obvious he has no intentions of talking to me anymore. I honestly don't know what I did to make him so angry with me.
All right. Is all of Neon security corrupt?
I'd say the majority of the guards are rotten, and the few who aren't simply take a paycheck and look the other way. They have Neon completely under their control. The Freestar Collective's own security doesn't even maintain a presence here. If it wasn't for the Freestar Rangers outpost, there wouldn't be a shred of justice in this entire city.
Fair enough. Did you set up a meeting with Walter Stroud recently?
Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't.
Let's say you did, hypothetically.
Information isn't usually free.
We'll see how that goes. You already got paid for connecting the seller to Walter. We're not paying twice.
I don't usually package pieces of intel, but
Critical success.
maybe
Nice.
I could. Okay. I don't know much. But I did have one of my freelancers tail the seller back to his place. Sleep
Oh,
Crate 1. Let me write down the unit for you.
heck yeah. All right. We got a little info on the seller, and I don't know if we had done that side mission first, it would have buttered him up a little bit to giving us that information. But
I've had enough.
we don't need it now anyways. Where's my map marker? There. How long did it take for this sprained ankle to heal? Wonder if I need to like sleep. It's pointing somewhere around this little block. Where's an entrance?
What do you want?
Inaccessible.
What's the word for that again? It's on the tip of my tongue.
Don't look
Will people be mad if I lockpick this?
at me. I haven't got a clue.
Definitely detected. There's another way in. I feel like if I pick that out in the open, that's going to be a problem. Take a quick peek around. Excuse me, citizen. I do not see another way
Really, that's
in.
how you pronounce it. I've been saying it wrong this whole time. Seriously, now I want to look up every word in the dictionary.
Doesn't look too promising to get in there from underneath either. Excuse me, everybody. Good grief. Busy walkway. But yeah. Alright, I guess I'm lockpicking this thing out in the open. That door's inaccessible. This one needs pick. Oh, I'm hidden. Let's get it. Perfect. No one will ever know. Alright, well, that fits there on the inside. If that goes there... I don't know, what am I looking at here? Then we would need something like this. That's not gonna work. It'd be this one, right? They're both close together for the inside. Yeah, that'll take care of the inside. So hopefully these take care of the outside in some capacity, like there. And there. And there, and there. Easy
Hope
peasy.
you can succeed at that before we are discovered.
Already did. Check out the computer. Personal correspondence. You might not be aware, but there's a certain item that your employer has that others have taken an interest in. Now, I know you're gainfully employed, but what's the harm in a little chat? Besides, I have some information about your career that, well, I would want to know if I were you, a friend. Personal correspondence, too. I'm not joking, friend. Expect the termination notice to arrive soon. You'll need to think about your future and the precious few days you have left before they deactivate your security clearance. What's going on here? All right. Per our discussion, you'll need to move that item quickly as possible. Assume you're being watched. It's only a matter of time before they come for you. All right. Where's the marker telling me to go? Okay, there. What is the next part of the
I
objective?
know people
Talk
say
to
it's
Walter.
a scam,
Okay.
but I really think I should
What
give
I
it a
don't
shot.
sell ends up in a draw.
Back to the Neon Core. And we got to talk to Walter real quick. See what, or relay the information we have. The seller's kind of being pressured into selling this thing to us.
We had a good
So
laugh
we
about
know
it
he's
back
up
at
against the
station.
wall, which should give us a little bit of leverage in negotiation, I would think.
I missed you too.
You're still so tense. Normally, once we're alone, your shoulders relax. They're taut.
We're on to
Oh?
something remarkable. Maybe what I've always dreamed of.
I can tell. I can see your mind racing.
I haven't even stopped to ask you how you're doing.
I'm fine. The board complains. I assure them. There's the occasional assassination attempt.
So,
Good
you
grief.
don't need anything from me then.
I don't.
Am I just some useless stargazer? You would have been better off marrying a Hope or a Tayo, someone who could be with you at every meeting.
Oh, don't go on about that again. Needing you isn't the same as wanting you. And
Yeah.
I'd much rather want my partner than need them. Less complicated.
Now, I know Constellation seems to take up so much of my time, but I never stop thinking of you, wondering what maneuvering you're doing to take over the company and drive me out.
It's how I show my love.
Dang it, Issa. Mrs. Eklund there keeps making me like Walter a little bit. Their relationship is actually pretty cool. But yeah, I definitely didn't like Walter at the beginning. I saw like a YouTube short where it's like, oh, the characters look at you and talk to you, but I've had 2 interactions here where characters are having conversations that I'm just like eavesdropping on, and they don't look at me the whole time. That was like one of their immersion breaking complaints in the game. And yeah, that's not entirely true. I'm sure it happens sometimes. Like they're looking at me now that they have nothing to do, and they're wondering why I'm just standing here staring at them, which is a pretty reasonable reaction. All right, let's talk to him. Let's get this going.
Any luck out there?
I found the sellers pretty desperate. Should give us an edge.
Excellent. Good work. Let's head to the Astral Lounge. Goodbye, my dear. See you at the next board meeting?
Oh, I'll be keeping an eye on this little operation. Just in case. Good luck, all of you.
All right. I did see while we were standing there eavesdropping on their conversation, my prognosis for my sprained ankle is getting better. So hopefully that trend keeps up. All right, we're going to head back to the Astral Lounge. And hopefully we'll get this deal done. Let me check. What's the level up screen? It's P, right? I don't have any skill points. Do I want to level up speech or persuasion as soon as I can? Wish I had a skill point for that so I can start working on the next rank. Good grief, 50% chances increased success is the top rank. That is like almost cheating. That's awesome. Intimidation, diplomacy. What's this one do? Force a target NPC at or below your level to stop fighting for a while. Isolation, negotiation. Now have access to bribery and speech challenges. That'd be a good one. Ships 10% stronger will automatically surrender to piracy demands. Ooh, we want deception for sure. All right. Anyways, can't do anything with that now. I don't know why I'm looking at it. Just more curiosity on my part. All right, you ready to do this thing?
All right, we're here. Now, I don't know what the cellar looks like, but they'll have a security briefcase with them, larger than normal, big enough to hold the artifact.
All right.
We should split up. The code phrase to identify yourself as the buyer is Ramsey and Travers.
Ramsey and Travers. Ramsey and Travers, the scientists who discovered neon gas?
Are they?
So you don't know? He did just say, I'll do this anyways just to see what the dialogue is. So you don't know what he looks
It's
like,
not
eh?
like people who trade in stolen goods are eager to share personally identifying information.
Interesting. All right, let's do the deed.
Code phrases? Under different circumstances, Walter, I think you might have made an adequate smuggler.
Remember, Ramsey and Travers. We'll meet back near the elevator.
10-4. Let's look a little bit more natural for this. There we go. That's with my poncho and my farmer's hat. I fit right in at the club, right? Right? I got a shopping bag.
Hey, you want to dance?
Shopping bag. I have a feeling someone will be
Hey there.
uniquely named, and that's gonna be who I'm looking for.
You good? Take it easy.
Okay. Dance floor does not look promising. I don't see anyone with more than a shopping bag.
Yeah?
Hello.
What's up?
You don't have a briefcase either. Just check up here on the stage. I wouldn't think they'd be hanging out here, but you never really know. What? Well, that certainly looks like a very large briefcase. Musgrove.
What is it? Can't you see I'm busy drinking?
Yeah, I can clearly see that. Samwise and Gavers. Let's just use the code word like we're supposed to. I kind of want to do the nice pin you got there, but yeah, let's do it. I don't think it'll mess anything up. Nice pin you got there, bud.
It's worth exactly 0 credits. Same as my career. So don't get any ideas.
I'm with Ramsey and Travers, man.
Oh, really? I heard you all have a meeting in a few minutes, don't you? In one of those fancy VIP lounges? Speaking of which, I gotta get going myself. Excuse me.
All right. Let's let Walter know we figured out the dealio.
It's blowing my mind.
I just saw Arcella walk by. Good job.
It's pretty easy to spot. You owe me all the money when this is over.
I know, I'm leaning on you a lot. What can I say? You're reliable. It's what top performers are made of. Now, before we head in there, let me go over the ground rules. He'll ask for twice what we agreed on. That's normal. He'll probably try to walk out. That's normal, too. Don't worry about the amount we actually settle on. The Stroud-Eklund Discretionary Fund is just a chip to you and me. Our goal is to get him to accept that chip in exchange for the artifact. Anything goes as long as it's in our hands, and we're not dead. How does that sound?
What if things get messy?
That's why you're here.
I
Hopefully our
figured.
combined countenance will be enough, but grabbing the artifact and running is an option. Just do me a favor and treat it as a last resort. I have a reputation.
Oh, good grief.
Hi! Having fun?
Get in the elevator. I know I don't necessarily have to wait for him, but... Alright, which room? That one over there.
If you're wondering what that smell is, it's neon.
So you're Stroud. You look different in person.
Our public relations always insists on doing some touch-ups for the official photos. Embarrassing, really.
Your security here going to stand or sit for this little meeting? Making me nervous.
I tried to go in the chair, but then this, I'll sit. That's no big deal.
So polite. Almost makes me forget what planet I'm on.
Am I to assume that briefcase has our item of interest?
Yeah, here it is.
Well, look at that.
One of a kind. And I know you want it.
It's not really
The
one of a
amount
kind.
we
We've already
agreed
found
on.
several.
Things have changed. I want double.
Now, how am I supposed to do that?
I don't know, but your
I am
security
fidgety.
here seems to have some fancy gear. Why don't they chip in?
I'm wearing a poncho and a farmer's hat. What do you mean? Stop bluffing. We know you need to sell quickly.
Oh, really? And how do you know that? Who talked?
Your computer.
Does it matter? We know you're in a fix, and we're still willing to buy. For the agreed-upon amount.
I got people after me, okay? I can't just settle on what we agreed on. I need more so I can disappear.
That's not our problem. We came here expecting one amount. Now you want another.
You telling me Walter Stroud ain't got the cash? I'll walk out of this booth right now.
Trigger the door.
What the? Security!
The security team and I have an understanding. They won't interfere.
As you can see, we're in control. Take advantage of our generosity. Take the money.
All right. Okay. It's all yours. Hope I never see any of you people ever again.
We have it. This couldn't have
Heck
gone
yeah.
better. Well done. Some high-pressure tactics, but we got what we were after. Time to go home. Shall we?
Alrighty. Back to the lounge we go.
Stop right there. You're in possession of Slayton Aerospace property.
Ah. Slayton must have been the original owner. We don't need to do this. All's fair on Neon. Am I right?
Hand over Mr. Slayton's property. Now.
Let's try to persuade first, then we'll look at, I don't know if this will still be an option, but we'll try it after the fact. Don't do this. Don't die just to get a rock back.
It's my employer's property. That's all I need to know. You gonna make me shoot you?
Give me a chance to talk with Slayton directly. I'm sure we can sort this out.
I'm listening.
Your boss didn't understand what he had. Constellation will share its secrets if you let us go.
Not happening.
That's not good. There's no reason for us to have a problem, is there?
I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here.
I'm glad you're starting to come around to my point of view.
You think I'm a
dang.
pushover? That's it, we're done. Oh, last mistake you... Ah!
He just run away? What's he doing?
Once again, we are triumphant.
Sending our men to the Astral Lounge. Slayton must be serious about getting the artifact back. We'd better get off.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
My time is far more valuable than you can possibly imagine.
Well, I
So
just
this better
murdered
be
someone in your
important.
club. I guess you don't really care that much. Oh, well. Where's the exit ports? That's one thing. I'm sure there's a button to holster your
I
weapon.
think I got them. What do you call them?
It's definitely not H.
Corns? Yeah, I got corns.
But yeah, I'd really like to. Like, once I pull my gun out, it seems like I can't put it away until we go through another loading screen. I wish there's, yeah, easy way to holster the weapon. I still got it out.
Asa. Something's gone wrong, hasn't it?
Slayton has put a bounty on your heads. He's greased a few palms. Your ship's been impounded at the spaceport.
Oh, boy.
There goes our way out.
Who is this Nicholas Slayton anyways?
The CEO of Slayton Aerospace. They're a systems manufacturer. Engines, thrusters.
Okay, and how'd they know it was us?
The same way everything works on Neon. Money. It's terrible at keeping secrets.
Fair enough. Well, let's get him off our back.
Agreed. Have a talk with the man himself.
Slayton Aerospace has offices here in the trade tower. If Nicholas is moving this quickly, he must be there or close by.
Let's head to their lobby, shall we? See if we can make an appointment.
Fair enough. See, now my gun's holstered. I know, like in most other Bethesda games, whether it's like Elder Scrolls or Fallout or whatever, normally there's just a button you can press and you can just holster it. That's actually a little low on health. Slayton Aerospace. That's right by the club. Makes things convenient.
Welcome to Slayton Aerospace. Can I help you?
I need to make an appointment to see Nicholas Slayton.
I'm afraid Mr. Slayton is a very busy man.
We won't take up much of his time. We just had a misunderstanding.
Arguments with Mr. Slayton tend to go long. I'm not sure we can fit you in.
I know you'd like to help me if you could.
Yeah, I hope so.
So you're saying no now, but if I know you enough, you'll say yes eventually, right?
Okay, that's pretty good.
Believe me, Slayton is expecting me.
No.
Dang it.
He isn't. I'm afraid we just can't book any more appointments today. Goodbye. Welcome to Slayton Aerospace. I'm afraid we aren't taking appointments right now.
So what's the deal? Are we just like barging our way in? Is that the point? Now, why are you invisible?
Leave before I make you.
Okay.
You have a
That door's locked. Okay, so that's the next step is to break in, basically. Gotcha.
You got one chance to back off. Now.
All right. I'm out in the lobby. We're all good. All good, right? We're all good. All right, and we will start this stealth mission next time. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and have a good one.